Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Mackenzie, a third grade teacher in California, and today I'm talking about Google Slides. Now, as a teacher, I know there are so many ways that we can use Google Slides, and one way that I have found it really useful is to create daily teaching slides with my lessons that I can follow along throughout my day. Now, when I first started creating these slides, I noticed that they were taking me a really long time, and so I think I have found a shortcut that I'm going to share with you, and that is using the custom theme builder in Google Slides to create your own daily slide template. So in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through the steps in using that theme builder to create your own daily slides template to fit your style and the content area that you teach. Now, before we get started, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you do enjoy this type of content, please give it a thumbs up so it can reach even more teachers. Now let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go ahead and open up a new Google slide. You can open it either from your Google App Launcher in the upper right corner of your home screen, or you can go ahead and just type slides.new into your address bar and you will have a new Google slide ready to use. Here is your default Google slide template. Over here on the right, they have some theme options you can choose from, but I'm going to exit out of that because we are going to be making our own. So right across the top here, we have all of our formatting tools and then the file menu bar. We want to make a slide that is entirely our style. And notice if you add a new slide, it's already set in this default font Arial that's black and the subtitles are gray. And if you want to add a new slide, you see that it stays in those default fonts. Well, I don't want to have to keep changing the font and look to every individual slide every time I want to add a new slide. So I need to edit the theme itself. To do this, you're going to go up to View and select Theme Builder. So whatever you edit for this first theme slide, it's going to automatically update for the rest of your slide layouts. For example, if I highlight and change the title here to a different font, let's change it to Titan 1 and adjust the font size to 30 and the color of the font to blue. That's going to change it in all of the layouts. The same goes for all of the levels. So this is for the body text. The default here is this gray color. I'm going to change it to the font Century Gothic and then make it purple just so you can clearly see the changes. When I exit out of the theme builder, notice that when I want to add a new slide, it automatically has my font, size, and colors that I chose in all of the layouts. Now I'm going to take it a step further because I am showing you how to create your daily slides for teaching. So that involves different subjects, and having a template that is ready to go for each subject is going to save you so much time. So let's go ahead and go back into the theme builder. The first step would be to make sure you have your theme slide with the fonts you do want. So I'm going to keep mine as Titan 1 for titles because I like that bold font, and Century Gothic for the body text. And I'm just going to keep it all black text for now. Next, I'm going to delete all the layouts except for one so that we can start from scratch. So I'll just delete all the text and have a clean slate. First, I want to change the background of all my slides. Now I want to pick different background colors for each slide of my theme. So I'm going to click background and type in the hex code of the first color I want. Then I'm going to continue adding a new slide and adding each color background that I want. I'm going for the pastel rainbow look for my daily slides, but you can also add images or play with the colors and get creative with whatever you want that default look to be. Next, I'm going to add a white rectangle because that is where my text would be added to the slide. And I like the look of text being against a white background just so it's really easy to read. So to do this, you're going to go up to the shape tool and select the rectangle. I'm going to want to add a separate title above the text, so I'll size it to how I like. That looks good. And then the fill color will be white and change the border to be black with a thickness of 3. Great, I like how that looks. Now I'm going to copy that and paste it on every slide. Now I want to add a title for my slide. So to do this, I'm going to insert word art. I like word art because you can get creative with the colors and have a clear outline around the text. So I'm going to make the first slide, let's have this one be reading. I will change the font to Titan 1. The fill color I want is going to be white. And then I want that outline to be black with a 3-point thickness. All right, great. Now moving forward, I am going to be adding one slide for each subject area. So one reading slide, one writing, one math, and so on. But you could always add more than one of each subject if you want a different layout or a different style or color for each of those slides. Now you can resize the word art just like you would for images. If you don't want to affect the actual proportions, then a little trick is to hold down the Shift key, and that's going to keep the font the same ratio no matter how big or small you make it. That will be helpful when writing longer titles that you want to make fit on the slide. So I'm going to insert the titles for each page with each subject or time of day that I want a slide for. So I'm also going to be adding one for morning meeting and just have it say good morning. And I also like to have a brain break slide where I could easily plan ahead and insert a video into that slide as I plan my day. So I am so happy with how this is looking so far. You could always add images to the slides as well if you like to add clip art to add a little detail. Keep in mind anything that you add into the slides, when you exit out of that theme builder, they will all be locked in place. So you won't be able to move those images unless you go back into the theme builder. Now the next step is to add text boxes because I already want there to be text boxes on my slide layout, so it's really easy to just click and start typing as I plan my lessons. Now I want to still have text boxes already added in with my default font that's set to Century Gothic, so when I'm planning my slides, they'll just be ready to edit. So I'm going to go up to text box and see here how it says text box. This would be if you want to type something onto your template that can't be changed. But I want to make the clickable text boxes, which are placeholders. So I'm going to select subtitle placeholder and resize it. And notice how it's already in that Century Gothic font. I also will add the body text placeholder. I'm going to make it take up just half of the box because I usually like to add a picture or a video on the other side. So now I'm just going to exit out so you can see what these edits do. So when I add the slide, it will have the click to add title and click to add text. You can of course delete them or change the fonts as you're planning if you really need to, but the default ones are those ones that you chose, which I love. I'll go ahead and add the body text placeholders to the rest of my slides, but I am going to leave my morning meeting slide and my brain break slide blank because I usually add videos or images and those just will have a different style depending on the day. So now that you have added your titles, your backgrounds, your colors, your fonts, all of those little details, your layouts are all done and I am super happy with how mine turned out. It is now time to save that so that whenever you are planning your lessons, you can go ahead and just use this theme and it will be ready to go. Now notice right here, it is called the Simple Light theme. I'm going to change the name of my theme so I can easily find it. So go ahead and click rename and I'm going to call it Rainbow Daily Slides. Now let's go ahead and open up a new Google slide so you can see how we can then use that theme. So when I open up a new Google slide, at the bottom of the themes over here, it says import theme. I'll select that. And the Google slide template I just made shows up. So let's go ahead and click it. Now, when I want to add a slide, I see all my slides here are ready to go and I can just select one and start planning. So now you have your own daily slides template that's ready to use. I really love using these daily teaching slides. It just helps me feel so much more prepared for the day as I go into my lesson planning. In my next video, I am going to be sharing additional tips and tricks when using Google Slides. So if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you know when that video is up. If you did find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and I'll catch you next time. Bye everyone.